Good evening, Barons fans, and welcome to Game 2 of the MidAms in Cranberry Township, Pennsylvania, just outside of Pittsburgh, at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. The Barons coming off a tough loss in overtime to the Culver Academy. It was a 2-1 loss, but a game well played by the Barons, able to keep it close and get the game-tying goal in the third period. Just 3 penalties in the game, a power play goal by Bradshaw from Lundy in the third, and in overtime, not quite able to hold on. But a great game, and still in contention here. No longer a win and in scenario here for the Barons. They'll need some help, but first it's take care of business yourself. And tonight it is the Barons taking on the Pittsburgh Penguins elite team on their home ice. Barons in the all reds and Penguins in the whites with the yellow. So Barons ready to go here. They did play once early in the season. It was the Pens' first game of the season, and the Barons were able to take the win in overtime here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. And the Penguins have since had quite a great season. They're the number 11 team in the country, so Barons have a tough go, but here at districts, all teams in the top 16 that they're playing in the country. So they lost to the number 1 team yesterday. Now they play the number 11 team and look to rebound from the tough loss there and give another good showing here. Tyler Nadon again set to take the net. Had a great game yesterday against the number 1 Culver Academy. Reports are well over 40 shots. Some say over 50 shots on goal against Tyler, and he stopped all but 2. And did a great job of it. He had some pretty amazing saves along the way. A lot of shots were volume shots, but there was some pretty good tough shots that Tyler had to make saves on as well. The team played pretty hard. They had a slow start in the first period yesterday. A little bit slow on some of the face-offs to jump in, and they allowed Culver to take some shots early, but they got on their horses after that and started a pretty heavy game against Culver, and were able to play a solid second and third period to make it a tough game against Culver. So now we're ready for a 20-minute period number 1 against Pens Elite. Pens are coming in with I think they are now maybe 29 wins on the season, 24 losses. Barons coming in 38 wins and 23 losses. So here we go. Tyler Nardon getting set in the net on the left, and we will have Bradshaw, Basil, and Lundy starting off at the forward line with Stockel and Elliott on the blue line. Stockel doing a little limping off the ice, dragging himself off the ice yesterday. Good to see him back out there ready for warm-ups and ready to go here to start this one. Again, 20-minute periods here for MidAms. That's longer than we typically played all year. 17 minutes on the clock usually. So, 20 minutes, here we go. Christopher Lundy ready for the face-off. And he wins it straight back. It's Elliott throwing it into the offensive zone. And Barons keep it in for now, and now the Pens will grab it and they'll take it out of the zone. Through the neutral zone they go. Pressured and taken off the stick. Stockel sends it back out. In the neutral zone will be the Pens picking it back up. They'll regroup in their own zone, trying to send it through the neutral zone, and they do. Knocked off the stick, but it goes to the Pens anyway. Toward the goal, they'll try to wrap and throw it up front. At the point, throwing it back behind the goal line. Pens pick it up. Behind the goal line, Pen goes down and Stockel grabs it. He'll throw it out to the point kept in there. Behind the goal line, Stockel will grab it once more. He'll maneuver around, send it back to the hash mark, and now it's out of the zone. No, they say they kept it in. It looked off, but they say he kept it in. Elliott grabs the puck anyway and he'll feed it out of the zone. Barron's looking for a change here. Lundy pressuring. Lundy keeps in the offensive zone. Lundy now waiting for some reinforcement. Throws it across for Krabali. And it's picked up by the Pens as he couldn't settle the puck. A bouncing puck as it went across in front. This one's dumped into the Barron zone. Romstad does a good job of fending off a man there. Loomis into the offensive zone now and icing the call as he didn't get a touch on it. So the defensive zone faceoff coming up. Just a little over a minute into this one, and the Barons have finished their change with Huffstetter taking the face-off, set to take the face-off here. He'll have Loomis, Krimbali with him, and it's Kusateri and Romstad. And then the Barons able to send this one out of the zone. Pence chasing it down, and Krimbali right behind him. Huffstetter behind him, and Loomis there as well. And they go for a swipe, no luck, and Penn's trying to get out of the zone. Another swipe, no luck. They have to chase him back, though. And now the Pens are able to get out of the zone and into the Barron zone. Shot attempt, rolls off the stick. Kusateri grabs the puck. They'll feed it up to Krimbali. Krimbali through the legs into the offensive zone. Pens get it back. Now it's going to go over to Loomis. Loomis is in front, tipped by Huffstetter. And it's a save made. And then Krimbali gets it behind the goal for briefly, but then the Pens able to get a hold of it. It was a bouncing puck, and it bounced the Pens' way on that one. Good attempt there. Loomis threw it on goal, toward the goal. Huffstetter right there next to the goaltender and able to get a tip on it. Got a shot and a good save there for the Pens goaltender, who was in a good position to make the save. Tied up behind the goal, players on each side, and they're just going to blow it dead as the puck is not moving. So we'll have a face-off to Mordon's right side and a change here coming. A lot of fans here listening to this one and cheering it on. Next line up here, Keith will take the face off. Goes towards Wood's side, but it's going to be the Pens that pick it up. Shooty there as well, Alexi and Colin Lundy. Battle for it along the boards and in the corner. Wood's going to come away with it behind his own goal. He'll feed it up to Alexi. Alexi feeds it to Keith off his skate into Lundy now. Lundy feeds it into the offensive zone as he takes a hit, gets right back up. And what do we have here? Whistle dead. And let's see what's coming. And now we got a tie-up behind the goal. Referee's trying to separate a couple players. And we do have number 7, Stone, going to the box for the first penalty of the game for the Pens. So the Bears are going to be on the power play with 17:25 to go in the first period. We got the cheering section here indicating you can't do that. So in case you were wondering, 17:25 to go on in this first period, and the first penalty of the game as the Penguins commit the foul. And it'll be Lundy, Basil, Romstad, and Bradshaw on the ice for the first power play unit. One into the corner. Lundy throws a man down, and the Bears get the puck. They'll keep it in the zone, too. And now behind the goal line, Colin Lundy again. Now Christopher Lundy throwing it back to the point. Bradshaw gets a swipe at it to keep it in, and now, oh, they can't get it out of the zone. Still in the zone. Nice job by the Barons there. In front, Bradshaw shot just wide. Might have been saved that way, not sure. Lundy trying to push it up. Running roll. He'll leave it. Oh, Bradshaw left it for Romstad. Romstad thought Bradshaw was going to get it, I think, and didn't make the move to go get it. So they'll chase it back down and reset in their own zone. So couple good chances there for the Barons. Good job keeping it in the zone at first. And now Basil across the blue line throws a shot on goal and then chases it into the goalie and makes sure it's covered up. And they don't like that he gave him a little bit of snow. And now they're going to fight about it. So Basil did the right thing following it up to make sure that the goalie covered it up. Maybe he gave a little snow there that the Penguins didn't appreciate. So let's see what happens here. The referees get Basil out of the Penguins box or bench, and now Basil and 77 are going to the box for a little coincidentals at 16:39. So the fans in the stands like the action, And still 5-on-5 hockey. So next unit up for the Barons on the power play. It's 1:15 left on this power play. It'll be Huffstetter taking the face off. He's got Loomis and Krimbali with Elliott and Stockel back. Trying to get to the puck, and just at the line, they have to reset in the neutral zone. Stockel now with the puck. And gets it up to Krimbali. Krimbali chips it into the offensive zone, adds some feet. Now it's Loomis with the puck. He'll send it over to Elliott in front, shot! Oh, just past the goal. Elliott had a good chance at that one, and just couldn't find the back of the net there. I don't know if it got tipped or not, but it was a nice look and a good chance for the Barons as they found some space right in front of the net and were able to clear some Pens out of the way. 38 seconds left in the power play. Cross the blue line, no. It's knocked back before they can. Stockel with the puck, resetting at his own zone. Up to Huffstetter. They'll tip it into the offensive zone, no chase. And it's sent back the other way. In the neutral zone, it'll be Stockel trying to win a race. He won't, and it'll go into the Barons zone where Wood will chase it around. Wood through the neutral zone with some speed across the blue line. 13 seconds left in the power play. Wood goes up to Schutte with a shot, a second shot, and now it's going to be the Pens clearing the zone. With 6 seconds left, Nordon will settle it and leave it for Alexi, and that's going to do it for the power play. Back to full strength for the Pens. Schutte sends it across, intercepted in the neutral zone. Pens back into the Barons zone. Pens in front, shot saved by Nordon. Nordon in good position there, able to collect that one in the gut and hold on. 15-15 left in this first period, still no score. An eventful first power play of the game. And now it'll be 5-on-5 as we have a face-off to the left here with Schutte taking it to Tyler's left. Lundy, Keith out there with them, with Wood and Alexi as the defenseman. Tied up, and now Lundy's going to get to it first, and he's going to get out of the zone with it. Keith in front of him, he throws it to Keith on the left. Keith pushes into the corner, trying to squeeze past the man, now get around him. And the Pens don't allow it. Now it's going to be rimmed back around the other way. Pens trying to find their way out. And chipped up high. Schute's going to glove it down in the neutral zone. But picked up by the Pens, they'll cross the line. Nice job there by Wood to steal it. He'll get it up to Keith. Keith back across the line. And we've got a tripping call coming up here. Who's that one on? It's on Lundy. So Colin Lundy's going to the box for a trip. With 14:49 to go in this first period, it's the Barons' first penalty kill of the game. And they'll have a face-off to Tyler Nordon's right side and have their penalty kill unit out there. It's Lundy, Bradshaw, nice win there as Romstad sends it out of the zone. Romstad, Pusateri, Bradshaw, and Lundy out there for this first penalty kill unit. It's the Pens in their own zone. Bradshaw providing a little bit of pressure. And now the Pens take the blue line. Behind the goal line now, Pens moving the puck. Top of the circle, out front. Oh, good stick there. Doesn't allow a pass to be completed, but still the Pens puck for now. Behind the goal line now. Pusateri pressures. Romstad comes in to help. Romstad gets the puck and sends it out of the zone. Nicely done. All the way down to the other end. 1:13 to go on the power play, and the Pens have to regroup in their own zone. Everybody changes for both sides here. Loomis and Krimbali, Elliott, and Stockel on the penalty kill here. Pens still finishing their change, and they'll leave the puck, and now they'll leave the zone. With 50 seconds left on the power play, they'll take the Barons zone. In the corner, losing the puck. Krimbali, no, he couldn't get it. It's going to be the Pens still. Pens moving the puck. Shot off the pipe, off the side, still loose. Barons throwing it. Oh, couldn't get it out of the zone. Nice reach by the Pens defenseman. Able to keep that one in the zone. Stockel now pressuring in the corner. Pens at the top. Moving it. Oh, shot goes wide. Just past the far post, and it rims around all the way out of the zone into the Pens zone. 16 seconds left on the power play. Oh, a swipe there and a miss, and now the Pens had a chance at it. Barons trying to clear it, couldn't get a hold of the puck, and Pens had a shot at it, but it goes over the goal. Elliott trying to clear, and he will. Sends it all the way down on goal. As time expires on the penalty, Lundy comes out and gets involved. Oh, trying to pass back to Lundy. Ended up getting deflected and went past him. Now the Pens going back the other way into the Barons zone, trying to feed it toward goal. Wouldn't go. Good defensive play there. Lundy feeds it over to his brother Christopher Lundy. Christopher across the line. Christopher looking for an option. Trying to feed it to his brother Colin, and it gets deflected back the other way. Alexi's got to win a race. Alexi throws it off the boards, but it's picked up by the Pens. Out to the point. DDD pass here. In front, tipped, save, another save, and now it's going to go to the corner. Pens pressuring pretty hard here. DDD pass again. Thrown off the backboard and rimmed around. Bradshaw, he'll send it long, and they say icing. Thought about saying touched, and then they decide icing. So it'll be just under 12 minutes to go, and a defensive zone faceoff coming up here in the first period. Still no score. Next line up. So Barron's able to kill that one off, and now everybody giving Tyler Nordon a little tap there, saying nice job for his work so far in this first period. It's going to be Loomis taking the face-off. He's got Huffstedler and Krimmali with him. And Pusateri goes to the corner, and Romstad lost his stick. Huffstedler helps get it back to him now. Shot blocked, and it's off the glass and into the corner. Pusateri behind the goal line. Huffstedler there to help. He gets the puck and sends it over to Loomis. Loomis to Romstad. Romstad out of the zone. Across the blue line, he'll feed it in. Rimmed around, Krimbali trying to get to it in the corner. Krimbali feeds it into Huffstedler. Huffstedler in front to Romstad. Romstad in front, and the goaltender makes a diving save to cover it up. Huffstedler tried to feed it in front to Romstad. Just couldn't get to it fast enough as the goaltender makes a dive. Good look there. Good effort by all really, and the goaltender able to get a dive on top of that one and cover it up and hold on. 11:26 to go in this first period. A lot of action so far, and let's see what's next. It's left wing circle here in this scoreless game in the first. Loomis will take the face-off again. Huffstedler's the center, but Loomis and Huffstedler switch off on face-off sometimes. And now Krimbali gets a stick in there. And Romstad will grab it. Romstad, nice move there. He'll send it over to Loomis, who catches it and gets across the blue line with Krimbali, and Huffstedler trailing. Shot blocked, and it goes into the glass. Or deflected, I should say. And now in the neutral zone, Pens able to keep control for now, and they'll send it into the Baron zone. Rimmed around and kept in at the point. And now Pusateri sends it out, and they say he kept it in. Just across the blue line, I thought, but the referee says nope, it was in. Now it's off the glass and out. And let's see if this one's icing or not. Nope, it's not going to make it. So Pens have it. Pressured by Semig. Schutte there as well, and now Lundy. Lundy trying to keep it in. No luck. Keeps it in the neutral zone. Now Schutte trying to get to it in front of the Pens bench. And the Pens push it back into their own zone to reset. And now in the neutral zone, Elliott's going to try to get to it. He'll feed it back in the offensive zone. Goaltender couldn't get a hold of it. Schutte does at the hash marks and leaves it for Semig. Semig now tying it up along the boards with Schutte. Schutte pushes it behind the goal line. He gets held up. And now the Pens try to get out of the zone once again. They'll collect it in the neutral zone and push it into the Baron zone. Elliott, Stockel behind the goal line. A couple Pens there as well. Elliott comes away with it. Okay, battling in the corner, and now it's going to be the Pens at the point. Shot, gloved, and held by Tyler Nordon. 9:51 to go in this first period. Still no score. And the Barons will switch it up and have their next face-off unit ready to go to Tyler's right side. Christopher Lundy will take the face-off. Colin to his left. And it'll be Bradshaw that sent the puck to the point, and now out of the zone and into the offensive zone it goes. Bradshaw chasing it down. Basil trying to collect it at the hash marks. And now the Pens get a hold of it, and they'll try to take it out of the zone. Into the Baron zone they go. Feeding it forward, good stick by Lundy, sends it to the corner. Pens send it out front, Barons intercept. Pens keep it in, it'll be picked up by Bradshaw. He'll send it out of the zone, glove down in the neutral zone, and sent back in. And Nordon will glove it and hold on. And we got another little battle in front as Wood doesn't like that a man snowed his goalie. And we'll see if we have any infractions issued here with 9:17 to go in this first period. No, 9:14 to go, excuse me, no score in this one. So we're going to have a face-off outside the zone. So they decided to put the face-off outside the zone, and Hofstadter will take it. He wins it straight back to Pusateri. And he'll feed it into the offensive zone. It might be on goal. Nope, just wide, so that's going to be icing. So we'll try it again in the Barons zone. Pusateri, Romstock, Krimbali, Hofstadter, and Loomis, the 5 skaters for the Cleveland Barons. Hofstadter gets down low. It's the Pens that come away with it. And Loomis pressuring. Now Krimbali out there as well. Loomis, shot toward goal, deflected wide by Hofstadter. And in the corner, it's Hofstadter and Romstock pressuring. Behind the goal line, Hofstadter pins a man against the boards, takes him down, gets back up, trying to get the puck, and it's Romstock and Hofstadter there. Hofstadter comes away with it. He'll feed it over to Pusateri. Pusateri with the puck to Krimbali. Krimbali up to, trying to get it to Loomis. Will it go? No. It's going to go back into the Baron zone where Romstock will ultimately send it out of the zone to Loomis, who chips it into the neutral zone. Krimbali feeds it forward. And the Pens going to grab it and send it into the neutral zone. And now into the Barons zone, gloved down by Romstock, who feeds it back to the neutral zone once more. Krimbali with some stick lifts, and some Barons separate the man from the puck, and Pusateri will take it up the left side into the offensive zone as the Barons get a change. Pusateri still with control, gets it in front to Schutte, and then knocked off his stick. Had a potential opportunity there, but the Pens up for that challenge. Elliott now, across the blue line with a nice move. Shot, deflected up high and into the netting and out of play. 7:52 to go in this first period. Still no score. Plenty of action here. These teams seem pretty engaged in this one. Shots on the scoreboard say 4-2. Seems a little understated, but there have been a lot of blocks as well. Keith, Schutte, Lundy, Elliott, and Stockel on the ice for the Barons. Pens center gets kicked out, and now the clean draw is had, and now it's going to go all the way down to the Barons zone. It's a race here. Stockel, and everybody catches up. Stockel gets a nice swipe there. Leaves the puck behind the goal line. Elliott now pressuring. Shot toward goal. Nice deflection there by Stockel. Got a skate on it and then collected it and got a shot. And the goaltender for the Pens has to hold on to that one as he saw too many people coming his way. Zero in this one with 7:28 to go in the first. Shoved into the corner, and now it's going to rim around here where it does leave the zone, so the Bears will tag up, and the Pens will try to collect and figure out their way out of the zone. Pressured by Lundy. He's got Basil with him. Basil pressuring as well, and Basil knocks it into the corner. And they'll chase it down behind the goal line. Lundy there as well. Oh, it's going to go the Pens' way on this one. Nice pressure there by the prospect, by the Barons. I just saw the prospects folks in the building as well. Pens out of the zone. Gabe Elliott pressuring. Pens at the blue line, looking for a lane. They send it to the far side, and Tyler Nordon staring square at the shooter, able to send that one back out after he makes the save, and it's cleared then by the Barons. Icing the call there, but Tyler reading everything well here. 6:40 to go in this first period. Still no score It'll be Loomis taking the face-off. He's got Huffstedler and Krimbali, Wood and Alexi. Pens get sent back out of the circle, and now he's going to be sent out of the dot as he has crossed the line too many times. New center or new face-off person there for the Pens, and now Alexi ties a man up. Huffstedler comes in to get the puck, and now it's knocked over to Loomis. Knocked off his stick, but he'll get it anyway and send it out of the zone. Huffstedler's going to pick it up and cross the center line, cross the blue line. Huffstedler toward the goal. Between two players, and so does it toward the goalie. And now Alexi's going to feed it behind the goal line, where Krimbali's going to get the puck. Krimbali feeds it up front, picked up by the Pens. Now it's going to be Loomis collecting the puck. In the corner, Pens have it. Up front, Pens still have it. And now cleared. Pens, long pass there. Alexi defending. Knocked up high, and now in front. Behind the goal, and it's going to be Krimbali getting a stick on it to collect the puck to avoid any trouble there. Krimbali knocked off his stick, and it's going to be Wood defending in his own zone. Pusateri now in the corner. Huffstedler there as well, digging along the boards. Out of the zone it goes. And the Barons will get a change here. Lundy, Schutte. I only see 4 Barons on the ice for some reason. Now I see 5. Keith out there as well. I might have just missed one. I couldn't find the 5th. And Pusateri and Romstad, the 2 defensemen. Pens trying to leave the zone. They'll send it rink wide, collect it off the boards, and now they'll send it into the Barons zone. It'll be Romstad picking it up. Fakes one way. Now he goes that way. Pens behind the goal line. Romstad pressuring in the corner. At the blue line, shot here and held by Tyler Nardon. 4:48 to go in the first. No score. Next line up for the Cleveland Barons. The 224s are having a little conversation as they pass on the ice. At the shift change for Keith, and now it'll be Lundy, Bradshaw, Basil, Elliott, and Stockel. Pens are going to get this one. And a D-to-D pass here. Shot, pad save. Good kick there by Tyler Nardon. And now Tyler will settle this behind the goal and leave it for his defenseman. It's Stockel, he'll leave it for Elliott. Elliott now. In the neutral zone, and Elliott across the blue line. Pens will pick it up and they'll feed it back across the blue line. Everybody's tagged up, Stockel will dump it in. Into the offensive zone it goes, and that's where the captain will try to grab it along the boards, and Basil comes in and he gets called for a penalty here. He laid his shoulder into a player, but he threw him into the boards the wrong way. And now there's a player that gets thrown into the goalie the wrong way on the Barons' end of the ice, and they blow this one dead. So let's see what it's probably just the one infraction, but it's Basil going to the box here. Let's see what they call it. Interference. So with 4:03 to go, Barons on the kill. So another penalty kill opportunity, we'll say, but once again we've got Basil in the box, so he will not be on the kill unit here. It's going to be Alexi taking the face off. Wood's out there as well, Loomis and Krimbali. Pens with a shot blocked by their own shin, and into the corner. Moving the puck now. Oh, good read there by Wood, but couldn't get a hold of the puck on the way. Shot toward goal, and it's a collection by Tyler Nardon. He just holds on to that one. 1:32 left on the penalty. And Tyler able to hold that one and force another face-off. No score in this one. 3:34 left in this first period. Pens toward the blue line. Lundy pressuring behind the goal line. Pens moving the puck back and forth. Looking for an option out front. Barron's not giving it to him yet. Now up top. Bradshaw gets a piece of it. Now that lets Romstad get the puck. Romstad out to the point, but not out. Pad save here. Oh, gets swiping it. Getting a piece of it was Pusateri getting just enough, and then the Barons able to collect and clear all the way down to the goaltender of the Pens. And now the Barons able to get a change, and the Pens as well. Lundy, Bradshaw, Romstad, and Pusateri on the ice. Pens out of their zone. Through the neutral zone they go. .40 left on the penalty. And a nice clear here. We're going to leave the puck. The Barons are able to get a change here as they send it all the way down. Pens trying to come back with some speed. And now they'll cross the blue line. Stockel, Loomis, Elliott, and Krimbali on the ice. 22 seconds left. Elliott will send it all the way down. Goaltender is going to settle this one. 13 seconds left on the power play for the Pens. Krimbali pressuring, forcing the puck back. Just 3 seconds left on the power play. And that's it. Barons are back to full strength. And Huffstedler comes out as the 5th skater to join his line. Elliott pressuring behind the goal line. Huffstedler comes in to help, throws a shoulder, puck's at his feet. Gabe will push it forward, and Pens will get it. And now out of the zone. Back into the Barons zone, and Nordon will settle it for Stockel. Stockel chips it up and out. And the Pens, another shot here, another save. Out front, and it goes to the corner. Tipped aside. Pens out front, 1:13 left in the period. Shot, and it's going to go wide off the boards. A little activity here for the Pens. Stockel now will send it long as he recognizes the need for a change. And a little bit of jawing as they leave the ice. 1:02 left in this period. And the Barons will get their change. Wood, Alexi, Schutte, Semig, and Lundy on the ice. I thought I said serious. Still no score in this one. Pens have it at the line. D-to-D pass off the boards. Goes it toward goal. High save, and then a collection in the glove for Tyler Nordon. Lundy will take the face-off to Tyler's right. He wins it to Pusateri. Knocked off his stick, though, by the Pens, and then Lundy will grab it, and he gets tripped, and he draws a penalty. And the Pens try to take a shot. Oh, it's a hook they call. So Pens are going to the box for a hook with 49.2 seconds left. And it is, let's see what number they throw up there, 20-something in the box, 23. So Barons have 49 seconds of power play in this first period. No score yet. Barons will look to see if they can change that at the end of the first. Lundy, Basil, Lundy, Romstad, and Bradshaw battle in the corner. Tied up there. Out to Romstad. He'll send it to the opposite side. Bradshaw will step up. He'll throw it toward goal in front. And it's held, and now Lundy's got his head in a headlock. And the Penn player isn't letting go, and Lundy's got his arms up saying, look, I'm not holding on. And they're just going to break that up. Check some equipment, put the net back on, and send everybody to the left face-off circle with 37 seconds left in the period. Colin Lundy will take the face-off. They're going to blow it dead. The referee says that's on me. I think he didn't like the way he rolled the puck out there. Appreciate him restarting that one then. And now this one's dropped. It's puck's under Lundy. He gets up, and now who's going to get the puck? Oh, little swipe there and didn't allow Colin to get it. Romstad with a shot. Oh, looking to find a pass along to the backside for Colin Lundy, and he got taken down, didn't get it to him. In front, Pens are going to pick it up and clear the puck. Barons couldn't get the shot off. Tyler Nadon's going to grab the puck and send it over to Basil. Just out of the reach of the Pens player. Basil across the blue line. Shot between some legs, and it stopped there. Didn't make it to the goal. 6 seconds to play in the period. Deflected here. Shot for Basil. And it's a save, and then cleared. And that does it for the period. A couple opportunities. And I think that Bradshaw took a shot after the whistle. They didn't like it, but Bradshaw, I think, didn't hear the buzzer. It was late or something, and the referees were just saying, relax, everybody. He was trying to take a shot on goal. We're not calling a penalty on that. So, 0-0 after 1 minute of play, or 1 period of play, and there's still 1 minute and 11 seconds left on the power play for the Barons after we come back for period number 2. So we will take a 10-minute break here as Slattery's the backup goalie here today is looking for some excitement from the fans and appreciating their contributions so far as they've been vocal. Slattery slated to play tomorrow against Gilmore. We'll take looks like a 12-minute break. That's what's on the clock here as the Zamboni takes care of the ice cut, and we'll be back after a break. Grab your popcorn, folks. It's looking to be another exciting 40 minutes ahead. Well, welcome back to period number 2 as the Cleveland Barons and the Pittsburgh Pens Elites still knotted at 0. And the Barons fans are ready for the power play with 1:11 to go on that power play to start the second period. Tyler Nordon will take the net on the right. And it'll be Christopher Lundy with Bradshaw, Basil, Romstad, and Colin Lundy on the ice as well. And here we go for period number 2. Pens player in the box for hooking on Lundy, and Lundy will take the face-off. It's going to end up in the Pens zone here, and Romstad will knock him into the boards, take him down, and Bradshaw will take the puck in the end. And the Barons will try to reset behind their own goal. Romstad with the puck. Feeding up the left side. Bradshaw out of the zone, through the neutral zone. And into the Pens zone. And still in the corner, Barons try to get a hold of it. Lundy with the puck behind the goal line. Lundy brothers both there. And try to keep it in, and they do, the Barons. Now top of the circle, into the circle. Lundy down low to his brother, and now Romstad skates it in behind the goal line to Bradshaw. Bradshaw skating, shot blocked, and it's deflected off of the shin of Basil and goes wide. Christopher Lundy over to Bradshaw. Oh, trying to send it back to Romstad, and it goes wide. I think you might have thought Romstad was moving a little bit further to his left, and Romstad was heading toward the goal a little bit more, and they weren't quite on the same page on that one. Barons on a change there and couldn't put a hold of that one on the way in. And the Barons go down in the corner here and still keep the puck. It's Krimbali with the puck. Hufstede tries to glove it down, can't get a hold of it, and it gets deflected up into the corner, into the netting here as the power play has expired, and it's 5-on-5 hockey once again. So 18:33 to go in this second period. No score, and it'll be an offensive zone face-off, with Hufstede taking the face-off on the right wing circle. Loomis to his right, Krimbali to his left, Stockel and Elliott back. And the Pens have it, Krimbali chasing. Pens trying to leave the zone, Krimbali gets a swipe with the stick, but the Pens still have it, and they cross the blue line of the Barons. Off the glass, and Krimbali will pick it up, he'll leave the zone. Krimbali chips it around a player. Krimbali across the blue line. He's got Loomis with a Loomis shot and a goal! Krimbali to Loomis for the first goal of the game! Great work by Krimbali to push that around the player. And then he passes it over to Loomis, who buries it in the back of the net. $18:14 to go in this second period, and it's the Barons on the board first. Krimbali able to push that out of the defensive zone, get it past the player, and just chipped it around a player, beat him through the neutral zone, crossed the blue line into the offensive zone, and Loomis came streaking up the left side, pushed it over to him, and Loomis with a quick shot past the goaltender on the left side and gets the first goal of the game. It is 1-0 Barons, and it's now the Pens trying to find the equalizer. And Tyler Nordon, no goal they say, no goal still. Where's the puck? It's behind. And it's the Barons coming away with it. I don't think anybody knew where it was for a while, and then they found it behind the goal. Keys with the puck, shooting, looking for it, calling for it, and it goes about chest high through, and now that was a pass out front looking for a Baron, but couldn't connect. Now it's Gabe Elliott with the puck. He'll send it over to Stockel. Stockel up the right side, and he'll leave it for Lundy. Lundy across the blue line, and now it's over to Colin Lundy. Shot, save, and a hold. As Keith is there for the rebound that wasn't to be had. 17:22 to go in the second period. 1-0 Barons. And they'll finish their line change here with Bradshaw, Lundy, Basil, Alexi and Wood on the ice. Right wing circle for the faceoff. Shot count says 16-7 in favor of the Pens early in this second period. The cheering section is vocal today. Lundy wins the faceoff, throws it up front, forces the goaltender to swipe it away. Barron sent it to the point. DDD pass here. Alexi with a shot attempt, and it's tipped, but it goes into the glass. Pens trying to send it out, tipped in the neutral zone, and the Barons will get it back and throw it back into the Pens zone. Barons pushing hard early in this one. Second period here. Barons trying to keep the puck in the zone. A lot of pushing and shoving going on here. Pens through the neutral zone, into the Barons zone they go. Passing here. Oh, they couldn't connect in the back door attempt. Good read though. You could see Tyler Nordon sliding over, reading it. And the Bradshaw feeds it into Lundy. Lundy backhand attempt. It gets tipped up high. And the goaltender gloves it and holds on. Barons trying to knock it out of the air. Goaltender had a hold of it in his glove. Next line up for the Barons. 16:25 to go in this first period. Second period, it is 1-0 Barons. It'll be left wing circle for the faceoff. Loomis will take it. Hufstedler to his left, Krambali to his right, Romstott and Pusateri back. Loomis wins it to Hufstedler's side, gives him a shove, and now Krambali behind the goal line. And it's going to be the Pens coming away with it. And another save, and the puck squirts out the back, but they've called it dead anyway. Little wrestling in front. I think 26 is going to the box. Oh no, it's offsetting. It's coincidental. It says Krambali's going to the box too. So a little fighting in front, and they say both of you go. So Krambali went, so did number 26 of the Penguins with 16-13 to go in this second period. So just coincidental penalties there. It'll be Schutte taking the face off. He's got Pusateri and Romstott on either side, and now it's going to be Lundy jumping in for Schutte and Semig out there as well. Puck goes behind the goal line. Who's going to get there first? It'll be the Barons. Out of the zone. Into the Penguins zone. They'll chase it all the way down. Colin Lundy with some pressure. Schutte as well. Pens out of the zone. Semig gets a swipe at it. So does Romstott. And they stay onside there. Romstott sends it around the rim. Lundy picks it up at the hash mark. He's got company. Lundy. And now what do we have? Another cross check coming. This one's on the Barons. Romstott is disappointed in this call. With 15:45 to go in the second period, Barons on the kill as Romstott's going to sit for two. Cross-check the call here. So, Barons on the kill. They'll send Lundy, Basil, Elliott, and Stockel out there for the first kill unit. Gabe Elliott will take the first penalty, first face-off, and now it was Lundy knocking it out of the zone and chasing it down. Penn's able to have position to get there first in their own zone, taking it out of the zone. Basil chasing, almost got a piece of that one too. And now Stockel's going to send this one out of the zone. Somebody there to hold it in the neutral zone, but Lundy battling for it. And they'll push it back out of the zone again. Basil there to help as well, but it's the Pens crossing the blue line. Into the Barons zone they go. Toward the goal, behind the goal now. And out to the point. Behind the goal line. And the Pens moving the puck. Looking for their options out to the blue line. Back into the circle, top of the circle now. Behind the goal line once more. Top of the circle, Lundy pressuring. Out to the blue line. Shot toward goal, behind the goal now. Wraparound attempt in front and a goal. Pens able to find the back of the net as was able to squeak through. So with 14:44 to go, the Pens on the board. In the second period, they came over to suggest that the Barons fans quiet down. I'm sure that'll be well received. So 1-1 now. In this second period, that was a power play goal. Referee came over to suggest that maybe the Pens should go over to his bench, and now it's going to be the next line up here. Hofstadter, Loomis, and Keith. And it's Alexi and Wood on the ice for the Barons. And the Barons trying to get a hold of the puck behind. So far it's the Pens, and now it's the Barons. Loomis with the puck. He's got Keith with him. He's got Hofstadter trailing. Loomis toward the goal. He's in front through the blue paint. Hofstadter's going to go to the corner. He'll feed it back. Trying to get to the point. No, it won't go. Keith will grab the puck. He'll push it to the corner. And now feed it behind the goal line. Pens have it. Pens into the zone, and they're going to say, and whistled it dead. Let's see if this is offside. I think it's just offside. Let's see. Next line up for the Barons. 14:07 to go in the second period. 1-1 game. Looks like it was offside as Lundy will take the face off. He'll send it back to Kusuteri, who will feed it into the neutral zone looking for Schutte. They got a tip on it, so we'll say no icing here. Semig, Lundy, Schutte, Kusuteri, and Romstock. Pushed back into the Barons zone. Kusuteri trying to get there. He's tied up into the corner. Schutte gets taken down. Kusuteri in the corner as well with 2 Pens. Semig along the boards as well. Pens come away with the puck. Out to the point. D-to-D pass here. Sending it through. Top of the circle. Bounces. Shot and a save. Tyler Nordon. And some more pushing and shoving in front. He's going to send a couple more players. Somebody's going for a cross check. Let's see who. It might just be Schutte. Cross check on the Barons only. Just Schutte. So penalty kill for the Barons. So Barons. Lundy asking for a little explanation at the center. 13:24 to go. Penalty kill for the Barons in the second period. 1-1 game. And the Pens, they'll move the puck along the boards. Stockel pressuring Lundy there as well. And Elliott there as well. This was going to go all the way to the point on the far side. And Basil gets a brush at it. Basil, he's got a breakaway. Cal Basil, shot it, he looks just wide. Good save by the goaltender. We know how many shorthanded goals they've had, the Barons. Basil being at the center of most of those, many of them. And now the Pens regrouping in their own zone. And now the Pens trying to get out of their zone, they do. Through the neutral zone they go. Bradshaw pressuring, and Stockel standing the man up, and he'll go to the corner and grab the puck. He'll send it to the point, not able to keep it into the Pens, and they'll dump it back in. And now it's going to go all the way down as they touched it deep in the zone. So it's they'll call it intentional icing here, intentional offside here, and it'll be all the way into the Pens zone for the face-off to the Barons' advantage on that one. So it'll be Loomis and Bradshaw with Alexi and Wood on the ice. 12:28 left in this period. It's a 1-1 game and 1:05 left on the penalty Loomis will take the face-off. Throws it behind the goal. Bradshaw there to pressure. Bradshaw still pressuring. Bradshaw comes away with it. He'll feed it back to Alexi in the neutral zone. Nicely done. And Alexi will throw it into the offensive zone. And Pens behind their own goal with 45 seconds now out of their zone. Into the Barons zone they go. Losing the puck, but they get it back, and a shot and a save for Tyler on. 12:01 to go in the second period. 38 seconds left on the penalty. And a 1-1 game. Next line up, it'll be Lundy, Basil, Pusateri, and Ramstad. They had a quick break, and they'll get back at it. Ramstad with the face-off. He'll send it forward, and Lundy's able to throw it forward out of the zone. It'll be the Pens picking it up, but Basil pressuring. In the neutral zone, Pens able to grab it and cross the blue line. Lundy knocks it off the stick, and he'll throw it off the boards. Oh, Pens keep it in. Nicely done there by the Pens. Lundy gets another stick on it.
Too many!
They got too many men, maybe, but they're not calling it. And now, Pusateri sends this one all the way down with 13 seconds left on the power play for the Pens. The Pens will regroup behind their own goal. Basil pressuring. In the neutral zone, nice kick there by Loomis. He feeds it back to his teammate, and then it's cleared through to the other blue line. And the penalty's over. Back to full strength here. Hufstedler at the blue line. Hufstedler across the blue line, trying to get past the player. Now he'll go into the corner, and he'll feed it back, intercepted by the Pens. Hufstedler's going to get it back after the good work of Kumbali. Hufstedler trying to get a shot off. Too many Pens players there. Now it's Loomis with a shot attempt in front, looking for a player. Loomis behind the goal line. Loomis back to the point. Ramstad over to Pusateri. Shot attempt blocked. Into the corner. Who gets to it? It's Kumbali. Now Hufstedler there. And the Pens trying to clear it. They do now. It's Ramstad will push it over to Pusateri. He'll dump it back in. They tag up. And the goaltender will settle it. Hufstedler and it's going to be rimmed out. Hufstedler and Kumbali were trying to pressure, but they don't call icing for some reason. I missed that one. And now this one's going to go all the way down. They say touch, so no icing here. 10:27 to go. Kumbali and Hufstedler in the offensive zone behind the goal line. And now Hufstedler pressuring, Kumbali pressuring, and Lundy trying to push it back in the offensive zone. And it is, but it's the Pens with the puck. Pens lose handle on the puck, and now just across the blue line, Pens get it back. Shot, save, and now picked up by Stockel. Stockel off the glass at the point, kept in there, tipped toward the circle, and now it's going to go to the far side. Kumbali with the puck. Kumbali trying to feed it up to Lundy. It's going to go all the way to the goal. The goaltender will settle it, and Lundy will force him to cover up. And the Barons will finish their change. 9:49 to go in the second period, 1-1. Keith, Schutte, Lundy, Elliott, and Stockel on the ice. Keith with the face-off, right wing circle. It's the Pens in the corner, pressured by Schutte, and chipped up high into the neutral zone. And it'll be Elliott picking it up as Stockel held the man up. Elliott in the corner. Ooh, lost the puck. And now it'll be Schutte picking it up. And picked up by the Pens with a shot, and it's going to be tipped up. And a face-off coming as it went out of play. A little dangerous there. But fortunate that that one was tipped out of play. We'll have Lundy, Bradshaw, Basil, Elliott, and Stockel on the ice. Face off to Tyler's right. It's going to go between the defensemen for the Pens, and Basil's going to chase it down and provide some pressure. Bradshaw the same. And now Lundy following. And now it's going to be intercepted here by Stockel, who will chip it into the offensive zone. And Basil's going to chase it down. And now the Pens will get out of their zone. And now they've got a 2-on-1. And they lose a handle on it, and the Barons will catch up. So Stockel forced him into the corner and forced him to lose a handle on it a little bit there as well. Tipped up here and into the glass in the corner. And out of the zone, it popped, and now Bradshaw has a 2-on-1 with Basil, shot, and a glove and a hold. Didn't have a good look to pass it over to Basil. Good choice to shoot that one. Make sure to get a shot off, and the goaltender, though, able to hold on to that one. No rebound available there. 8:42 to go in the second period. It is a 1-1 game. Loomis, Hufstedler, Krimbali, Alexi, and Wood on the ice. Loomis will take the face-off, left wing circle. He wins it. Krimbali shot. And it's going to go to the far side where the Pens will take it out of the zone. Loomis, good hustle there to get to it. Hufstedler's going to pick it up as the Pens are offside. Hufstedler skates it out of the zone. He'll leave it for Alexi. Alexi will chip it up into the offensive zone. It'll go all the way on goal. And the Pens will try to regroup with Krimbali pressuring. And they'll chip it out of the zone. All the way down to the Barons zone where Alexi will pick it up and send it back out. Steered to the side by Nordon. And Wood will take it up the left side and out. In the neutral zone, Barons will send it in to the Pens zone. The goaltender of the Pens will settle it. Hufstedler pressuring. Keith pressuring. And the Pens will send it all the way into the Barons zone where Wood will grab it behind his own goal. 7:47 to go in the period. All the way down to Schutte. Around one player in front. Schutte back. Oh, he draws a penalty. It's going to be a power play. Great job by Schutte. Forcing the issue of body control there. Trying to get a shot off. And they're going to, I still not give a penalty shot, but just a, I don't know what they're calling, a tripping interference. It's going to be a slash, they'll call. As Schutte was going toward goal. And the Pens are on the kill here as the Barons go to the power play with 7:39 to go in the second period. Number 24 to the box for a slash. So power play unit out here. It'll be Lundy, Basil, Bradshaw, and Romstad. Let's see if they can get another one here. As the first goal was an even strength one. And the Barons have the puck here on the power play. Bradshaw at the blue line, over to Romstad. Skates it forward, over to Lundy, trying to send it through off a skate. Barons will pick it back up. Bradshaw to Lundy, to Romstad. Shot blocked. It's going to leave the zone, and Lundy will have to chase it down. He's got a Pen following him. He'll leave it for Romstad. Romstad will chip it off the boards to himself and skate it up the left side. Into the offensive zone he goes. Behind the goal line. And tied up along the boards. And the Pens tied up in the corner. Lundy there to help. And he wins it back to Basil. Basil to Bradshaw. Bradshaw looks for a lane and tries to get between some skates, but no luck. And this one's cleared all the way down. 1:10 left on the power play. Barons will use a chance to change it up, at least partially, as Krimbali jumps on. Basil to Bradshaw. He'll leave it for Basil. Loomis out there as well. Basil leaves it back for Bradshaw. Bradshaw. Oh, tries to send it across, but it doesn't go, and Pens pick it up. Elliott defending now. And a save made. And nice shot by Nordon, and then Gabe Elliott sends it to the side, and then picked up by Bradshaw, pushed to the corner. Loomis now out of the zone. Loomis pushes it in the offensive zone, chases it to the corner. Hufstedler along the wall, he leaves it for Hufstedler. Sends it across the grid. Krimbali misses the top corner, looking for the top right. Good look there. Shot, tipped, still loose. No, he's covered up. Loomis is right there looking for a tip, or looking for a rebound, and goaltender able to cover that one up. 19 seconds left and on the power play, and it's going to be a face-off, I believe, left wing circle here. They're all over on the right, so it looks like right wing circle. And Hufstedler will take it there. Krimbali, Loomis, Stockel, and Elliott on the ice for the Barons. 5:58 left in the period, 1-1. Now 17 seconds left in the power play. Pens have the puck and they'll send it long. Nordon will settle it. Elliott will grab the puck. And one last chance to get to the other end of the ice while on the power play, and that'll end it soon. And the Pens grab it back and they'll send it long. It's going to be a rush the other way. It's a breakaway. Nordon with the save, and no, it's still a save, it's still there! Nordon able to cover it up! What a save! Tyler Nordon made the first save, and then the puck sat there for a moment and popped on top of his stick and he covered it up. Penguins had a 2-on-0 as their power play, as their penalty kill expired. Made a move. Tyler makes the first save. Puck pops to the side. And miraculously, he's able to cover it up and hold on and keep this one to a 1-1 game with 5:30 to play in this second period. Schutte takes the face-off. Pusateri will take the puck. And Keith will send it out of the zone. Semic pressuring. Keith pushes it forward in the neutral zone. And the Pens back in. Pens looking for another shot. They get one. Another shot, and this one goes through. Now the Pens make it a 1-goal lead in their favor. As they were able to get a rebound on that one and find their way between the wickets on the rebound. So Barons are now in their first deficit of the game, down 1-2. Shot count says it's heavily in the favor of the Pens, 26-12. But it's certainly been a back and forth game. Wood pushes this one to Basil across the blue line. Basil trying to feed it over, no luck. Pens will go back the other way. Wood pushes it toward the hash marks. Pens pick it up. They'll try to throw it in front, no luck. Now at the top of the circle, shot, and it's saved to the side, and there's a pen on the ground, on the ice, in the corner. They blow it dead here. Not sure what happened in the corner, but the training staff's going to come out as they see a player injured on the ice. Wood is being escorted off the ice. So Wood's having a conversation with the referee here at the door in the bottom left of your screen. The Penguins player did leave the ice. You can see him behind the glass on the right, being helped off to the side. With the person with the pink bag there, the training staff. So they're going to look at him off the ice. And so we've got a 5-minute major, it looks like. So Wood's got a 5-minute major and he's off the ice. So that is how that one's going to go down. And now the Pens have quite the advantage. For 5 minutes, they're going to have the man advantage. Didn't see what happened. Didn't see the occurrence to know what the offense was. The Pens fans will tell you it was a cheap shot. Just ask them. And I did not see it at all to be able to comment. So it's a penalty kill for the Barons, and it's Schutte and Bradshaw and Elliott and Stockel. Pens with the puck at the blue line. Schutte doesn't have his stick. It looks like his is the broken one in the back. And Schutte trying to give a kick to it. No luck as, up here it's into the offensive zone. Bradshaw couldn't get a hold of it as the Pens had a couple players there. and it was tipped up high. Shot and a glove save and a hold. Might have been going wide, but Tyler Nordon not going to find out on that one. 4:07 to go in the period. 4:23 left on the 5-minute major. Next line in for the penalty kill unit. Lundy, Pusateri, Romstadt, and Basil are going to be the 4 on the ice for the Barons for the next unit. And the Pens will grab this one. Puck out to the point. Oh, it leaves the blue line, so Barons trying to push it forward. Lundy had it for a moment, moving past the Pens player, but got tied up in the snow along the boards. And this one clears and goes all the way down. Goaltender will settle it, and Basil there to steal it. Basil battling behind the boards, trying to tie it up. He's got 3 players on him, and now he draws a penalty. Nicely done by Basil. Basil draws the penalty here. So number 7's going to the box there as he dragged, it's Stone's second penalty. He's dragged, it's roughing, he dragged Basil to the ice there. So with 3:39 to go in the second period, it'll be 4-on-4 hockey for 2 minutes. I'm getting the sense that I might have to turn the sheet over to keep writing down penalties in this one. So here we go. It'll be Loomis and Krimbali, Pusateri, and Romstadt for the 4 skaters for the Barons. Shot tipped up high and into the netting as Pusateri tried to throw it toward goal, but it went up the stick of 71 for the Pens. So we'll try that again from the same spot. Loomis with a face-off, once more left wing circle. He wins it back, and Pusateri steps up to grab it and throw it behind the goal line for Krimbali. Krimbali trying to settle it, he gets it, trying to send it, and second effort he does. It's Pusateri, he'll skate it forward. Pusateri toward the goal. Throws it in front, looking through the blue paint, and it tips, and it'll be Krimbali grabbing it. Nope, it's going to be the Pens. Leaving it to Loomis, actually. Loomis trying to throw it in front, it gets tipped wide. Loomis sends it around the rim. Pens are going to get there first. And kept in by Pusateri. Pusateri skates forward. Shot. And he draws a hook here. So it's going to be another one on the Pens. And the Barons are going to be on the power play. With 3 minutes even to go here. Number 64 is going to the box for the Pens. This game is not without activity. So next unit up here, it's a 4-on-3 in favor of the Barons for the next minute 22. And then it'll be a 4-on-4, and then it'll be back to a 5-on-4 in favor of the Pens. Pretty soon you're going to need a whiteboard at home to keep track, folks. It's Lundy, Basil, Bradshaw, and Romstadt. Bradshaw with the puck now. He'll send it back over to Lundy. Lundy shot wide into the glass. Bradshaw with the puck. He'll send it back to Romstadt. To Bradshaw skating forward. He'll send it over to Lundy just wide for his stick. Wrong for his stick. He'll send it back to Romstadt at the point. Romstadt, top of the circle, feeding it to Bradshaw. Over to Basil. Barons moving the bodies and the puck. Trying to send it through. Romstadt feeding it further, but it's going to be into the corner. Bradshaw sends it back to Lundy at the point. And they'll regroup. Bradshaw to Lundy. Shot. Oh, rebound goes past Bradshaw as it flew through the air. Goaltender made the save, and the save just went up a little high where the Barons couldn't get a hold of it. On the rebound. Tied up along the boards, and Bradshaw just barrels his head down and pushes the pile forward along the boards. It's tied up along the boards, and now they're trying to move some skates and move the puck, and now they finally do, and the Pens are going to come away with it. So with 12 seconds left, Tyler Nordon settles it, and he's going to send it around the boards, looking for help from Basil, who will give it to Ramstadt. Ramstadt now feeds it back to Basil. It's 4-on-4 hockey, and Ramstadt has the puck. He'll skate it up the left side, and across the blue line, and feed it across to Lundy. Lundy has to go get it along the boards. And along the blue line now, Lundy feeds it in for Basil. Basil shot, rebound, is going to be picked up by the Pens. 17 seconds left to 4-on-4 hockey, and then it'll be a power play for the Pens. Huffsteller swiping at it here. Into the corner, Pens shot, save. Tyler Nordon. Pens saucing it across, but not allowing it. Now a shot and a save, and now another shot, and it's blocked, and another shot, and it goes up high into the netting. .110 to go now on the Pens power play. This is the remainder of the 5-minute major assessed to Wood. Under 1 minute to play in this period, so that penalty is going to go into the next period as well. So less than a minute to go in this period. It's the Barons 1, the Pens 2 on the scoreboard, and Elliott's going to take this face off to the right of Tyler Nordon. He's got Loomis and Alexi and Schutte out there with him. Now Alexi's going to take the face off. Pens have it. They'll settle it. Pass along the blue line, and now down to the hash marks. Shot and a blocker save. Tyler Nordon up for that one. Able to move quickly to get to the right lane there. This one's cleared all the way down. Nicely done. Goaltender's going to settle it and give it to his teammate to take it right back out of the zone. Loomis pressuring, and now the Pens across the blue line of the Barons. Errant pass here, couldn't control it, and now into the corner behind the goal line, bouncing puck. Gabe trying to get to it. Elliott in the corner, and Schutte's going to tie it up at the hash marks. Now the Pens come away with it. Top of the circle, shot blocked. Alexi pushes it behind the goal line. Now the Pens get it and send it back to the hash marks. Trying to send it through. Loomis won't allow it. Pushes it up against the corner again. 1 second, and that's going to do it for this period. So the Barons have killed off all but 15 seconds of this 5-minute major, partially with a couple offsetting penalties. Or coincident, not offsetting, actually, I don't know what you call them at that point. Penalties on the Pens that have actually caused the Barons to have a power play during this 5-minute major. Barons, though, will have another 15 seconds to kill off in the third period, and they're also going to have to find a way to get the lead back down 1 goal after 2 periods of play. Actually, early in the second period, all the goals were in the second period. It was Loomis from Crambali. Great play by Crambali to get past the player and then knock it over to Loomis, and he buried it in the back of the net. Then it was the Pens, two more goals after that. And the last one with 5:12 to go in this second period. We'll be back in about 12 minutes after the ice cut. Welcome back to period number 3 as the Barons have 15 seconds of a penalty to kill and a 1-goal deficit to dig out of. Right up the side of the goal. And fortunately able to spin it around the rim, but it's the Pens with the puck for now. Sending it out front. Shot, deflected, and picked up by Lundy. And he'll send it just to the point, but not out, and now dump back into the corner. Penalty's over. We do have a broken stick. Shot deflected off the glass, and it rolls out of the zone. Excuse me. Check raid there by Bradshaw. Pens able to get it out of the zone. Picked off by Elliott, and he throws it back in the Penn zone. Pens out of their zone, through the neutral zone, across the Barons blue line. Full strength hockey here, intercepted by Basil. He'll feed it up to Lundy. Christopher Lundy across the blue line, shot, glove save, knocked down. Loomis will pick it up. He'll feed it out off the glass behind the goal line. Basil trying to send it back to the point, but it's picked off by the Pens in the neutral zone, bouncing around. Loomis will grab it and send it over to Pusateri. Pusateri trying to feed it up and out, and it'll go into the neutral zone where the Pens will pick it off. Loomis now, after Romstad takes a man out of play, will send it out of the zone. Nice job there by Romstad with a physical play. Romstad through the neutral zone, over to Loomis up the left side, into the offensive zone. Trying to feed it to this is the Hufstad, release it for Loomis. Loomis shot, save, and a hold. He's able to get the glove down. Was the goalie of the Pens. Loomis tried to feed it into Krimbali. Stopped on his skate, which made it stick for Hufstad to pick up. Hufstad was able to drop it back to Loomis. Got the shot off, but the Pens goalie was up for the task on that one. Next line up here will be Schutte, Keith, Lundy, Elliott, and Alexi. Schutte with the face-off, and Schutte sends it toward the boards with his second effort. Picked up by Keith, and now Schutte pushes it back toward the corner, but Penn's able to get it out of the zone. Penn's shot, save, and covered up by Tyler Rodon. Had to look down and find that one, but able to cover it up and hold on with just under 18 minutes to go here in this third period, down 0-1. This weird thing of 5-on-5 hockey is occurring, and we're going to have a face-off to Tyler's right. It'll be Keith taking it. Wood is out for the game with that 5-minute measure, so the Barons are down a defenseman. Shot here, goes wide of the goal, tipped a little further wide by the glove of Tyler Nardon. Pens behind the goal, trying to send it around, but Gabe Elliott got in the way of that one, and Alexi's going to pick up the puck. He'll feed it off the skate of Schutte, and Schutte will pick it up and feed it over toward Keith, and then it gets deflected out of play, and we'll have a face-off. It looks like it's center ice. So that's where the deflection came from, or the pass came from when it was deflected. 17:40 to go in the third. Schutte. And it's going to be the Barons coming away with this one. Elliott with the puck. And Keith pushes it into the offensive zone. Into the corner. Keith lays a check. And they blow it dead. Why did they blow this one dead? Oh, because they broke the boards. They blew it dead because they broke the boards. Yeah. We're gonna have a little bit of a break, it looks like, folks. I can't imagine they've got a spare door ready. So this will be an interesting night. Let's zoom in on that for you, just so you can see what's going on here. So right behind all these people, right behind the referee, you can see he's holding a chunk of the door. He's going to place it where next to where it belongs in case you're not sure. And we're going to have a break of some sort. I don't know. how they rectify this. It might be we play on the other ice after the other game is over. If I had to guess, we're going to wait for the Blue Jackets and Indy Elite to finish their game, which still has 19:42 to go and counting in the third period. And we may end up switching ice after this one. We will see. That's just a prediction on my part. It is the door. I can't imagine they have something handy to swap out, but we will find out. So I can give you a quick scoring recap, and then we'll have to see if we learn anything about what's going to happen next. In the second period has been all the scoring. It was the Barons scoring first with 18:14 to go, just early in that. It was less than 2 minutes into that second period. It was Loomis from Krumbali. And then it was the Pens scoring twice with 14:44 remaining on a power play goal in that second period, and then 5:12 to go in the second, getting their go-ahead goal. 2-1 is the score for the Pens lead. We got the U16s cheering for the Barons, though. I seem to have left my door in the other pants, though, right? No spare doors around here.
It looks like they're trying to tape it back together.
It's going to be a long time. Let's see if we get any word from anybody, but I'm going to guess no. Can't imagine they're going to wander up here and let us know what's going on. The good news is we can have this excellent television going on here. I've got my battery backup in. So. But we can have some more people look at it, so that's good. Well, the Barons have been playing some good hockey, though. The Pens as well. The shot count says 31-18 by the Pennsylvania scorekeeper. I don't know if. I've got a goalie dad next to me. What do you think about the shot count? Very inaccurate. Very inaccurate is the assessment there. So it's a pretty close game, if you're watching. So we'll see how this one pans out in the end. Barron's able to kill off that 5-minute major as the periods rounded here into the third with 15 seconds left in the third, or as we started the third. To kill off that 5-minute major, so that was good work there to get that done. And again, they had some help from the Penguins on that one, as the Penguins had 2 different penalties during that 5-minute major. In fact, the Barons had a power play during the 5-minute major, so unexpected, but very welcomed on that one. Only power play goal of the game was the Pens getting one early in the second period. Well, at this point, they are working on that door, and they might be. Yeah, it looks like they're taking the door apart a little bit. We'll just see what happens here. I'm going to go ahead and mute this for a while, and if anything new comes up, we will let you know what's going on. No real update, folks, but they have sent the kids to the locker room. They did that about 5 to 10 minutes ago, actually, and still working on this door over here. No real update. Don't know if we're gonna finish the game on this sheet of ice or on the one next door. If it's the one next door, there's still almost 9 minutes left in that game, so it's definitely gonna be a while if that's the case. I'll let you know if I hear more. Thanks. Well, it turns out they had to cut a new sheet and then drill holes in it to fix that door. So that's the story here. It looks like the game on the other sheet of ice just ended. The best guess is that we're going to move to the other sheet of ice and go over there, but I haven't gotten confirmation of that just yet. So I'll be back shortly to let you know if that is the case. So it's been confirmed we are going to go to the other sheet of ice, and they still need to clear the ice from the last game and then get an ice cut in. So it looks like we will have probably 15 minutes or so before the game will resume with 7:28 on the clock. So we'll be back in 10 or so minutes to get going again, or about 15 minutes to get going again. I'll give you a little tour of the rink on the way. Had to collect all the backup sticks there, so they got all those. Now we're gonna head to the other rink. All right. Well, this is our new rink for the remainder of the game. A little under 17 and a half minutes to go. There are the Barons all ready to go. Zamboni just about halfway through, so we still have about 10 minutes probably before we get started. They're closing doors, folks, and the doors have all their parts. No holes. Nets are on. And there are the Barons waiting to enter the ice. And the referee says, have at it. Here we go. And there come your Cleveland Barons. Back to it. At the other sheet of ice here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex. I think we're going to finish this game today. It is after 11 p.m., but I should be able to get this done. The Barons are trailing 1-2. Bobby Board will take care of the sin bin here. Injured for the rest of the season here. Mr. Wood will be out for the rest of the game, having taken a 5-minute major. And the Barons are down 1-2 with a little under 17.5 minutes to play here in this third period. So it looks like a quick warm up and then they'll get back at it. The 4 officials at the center. Giving them 3 minutes on the warm up clock. It should be 5-on-5 hockey when they do resume. All right, here we go. They remember that the faceoff should be down in the Penguins' end where the board broke. So we'll have a faceoff in the right wing circle. Again, with 17:28 remaining in the third period, trailing 1-2 are the Cleveland Barons. It will be Lundy, Basil, Romstad, and Pusateri to start this one off. Lundy sends it around the rim. Pens get it out of the zone. Romstad throws that through the neutral zone, but now we have offside as one player is across the line as he was dragged down. It'll be fun. I'm sitting in the midst of the crowd here as the other televised camera is above me, so not the ideal spot here. We'll make it work. We're going to have a face-off in front of the Barons bench. Lundy wins it back. It'll be Pusateri moving up the right wing. Pushes it into the offensive zone. Pusateri lays a check. It's going to be the Pens trying to get out of the zone. Barron's not allowing it at first, and now it's going to be icing, and it will be in the offensive zone that we have the next face-off. Left wing circle with under 17 minutes to play. Next line up, it'll be Schutte, Bradshaw, Keith, Stockel, and Elliott. The Pens trying to leave the zone with it, and they will, but it'll be picked off by Bradshaw in the neutral zone. And now Schutte sends it into the offensive zone. It's the Pens in the neutral zone now. Sending it through and picked off by Stockel. He'll send it to the neutral zone again. Pens pick it up. Bradshaw trying to get to it. And it's chipped up out of play into the Barons bench. Face-off coming up in the neutral zone. Should be center ice. 16:32 to play in the third. Next line up for the Barons, it'll be Hufstedler taking the face-off. Kumbali and Loomis on his wings. Romstad and Alexei back. Pens win this one and send it back into their zone. Kumbali gets a piece of it. Hufstedler comes forward. Pens able to get to it and move the other way. Across the blue line. Shot high and wide off the glass. Kumbali sends it out of the zone. Kumbali and Loomis trying to chase it down. Kumbali gets a piece of it back to Loomis. Loomis goes in the front of the blue paint, and now it's going to be picked up by the Pens. Trying to find their way out. They do. And they'll send it through. High stick, and they blow it dead here. It was tipped a little too high in the neutral zone, and then next touched by a Baron. 16:02 to go in the third. We'll have a face-off in the Barons zone. And it'll be to Nordon's left side. It'll be Loomis taking the face-off. And the Pens grab it at the blue line. Shot wide. And now Hufstedler's going to pick it up in the neutral zone, feeding it forward to Loomis. Loomis trying to get it over to Basil, no luck. It's going to be Pusateri picking it up, dumping it into the offensive zone. Goaltender sends it around the rim for the Pens. And the Pens try to find it in the neutral zone. Taking it across the blue line now. Shot goes through the blue paint, out the other side. Pens grab it behind the goal line, out to the point. Nice stick there by Pusateri. Pens get it back anyway. Moving the puck, top of the circle, now at the hash marks. Sending it through, in front, shot, save, and now cleared by Pusateri to the side. It'll be Basil sending it out of the zone as he takes a hit. And now the Pens trying to send it back into the zone. They do. Elliott chasing it down around a referee and picking it up behind his goal as the Pens are on a change. Lundy will grab it and he'll feed it over to Stockel across the blue line. In the corner, rimming it around to the Pens, and Lundy's going to try to keep it in. He will. He'll send it back around behind the goal line, Pens. And they'll take it out of the zone. Schutte gets a swipe at it, no luck. Pens didn't cross the blue line of the Barons. Stockel will grab it behind the goal line. He'll feed it out to Bradshaw. Bradshaw in the neutral zone. The Pens pick it back up. Nordon settles this one off the boards behind him. Romstad now feeds it forward for Keith. Keith out of the zone with second effort. And now it's Stockel across the blue line, just out of the zone. And now Kumbali off the bench picks it up across the blue line now. Kumbali between some skates, keeping it in, yes. Romstad, nope, they say off. It looked like he had it onside to me, but the referee says no, he's standing on the blue line. And he says offside. So the Barons will finish their change here with Hufstedler, Loomis, Kumbali, Alexei, and Elliott on the ice. 14:01 to play in this third period. It'll be Loomis taking the face-off. And the Pens win it back. And it's going to be behind the goal of the Barons where Alexei Looks to find his way out. He'll get it up to Krabali. Krabali now bouncing puck, trying to move it forward. Krabali across the blue line. Oh, offside they say. Krabali moved it across and had a chance at Loomis there, but Loomis was across the blue line. They tried to time it up, and the puck just wouldn't move fast enough for them, and offside the call. 13:44 to go, and it is a 1-2 deficit for the Barons. Huffstede takes the face-off. He's going to now rush behind the goal line to try to provide some pressure as the Pens have the puck there. Pens able to take it out of the zone, and in the neutral zone, Krabali pushes it forward, and the Pens now across the blue line and gloved and held and thought about dropping it off to the side, did Nordon, but he holds on instead. Under 13 and a half to play in the third. Still down 1-2 are the Barons. It'll be a face-off to Tyler's right side. Lundy will take it. He has Pusateri and Stockel with Lundy and Basil. Christopher Lundy takes the face-off. He wins it to the side. Pusateri able to send it out into the neutral zone. The Pens trying to feed it forward. It'll be picked up by Colin Lundy. Colin across the red line and sends it in. Pens behind their goal line, feeding it back the other way. Pens now out of their zone. Through the neutral zone they go. Crossing the blue line and Stockel defending. In front, feeding it up front, and nice job by Tyler Nordon, able to move across the crease to get in front of the lane and make the save and hold on. Made the save off his chest there and popped down in front, and he was able to put the glove down. Under 13 minutes to play in the third period. 1-2 in favor of the Pens. It'll be Keith taking the face-off to the right of Tyler Nordon. Schutte, Bradshaw out there with Elliott and Romstad. Romstad pushes it over toward Elliott. Elliott over to Bradshaw now. Bradshaw ships it out of the zone. Schutte trying to chase it down. They'll wave off icing here. Schutte gets to the corner. Schutte tied up there, but able to keep it locked up until Bradshaw can get there to help. Into the corner. It's the Pens coming away with it. Bradshaw now pressuring and chipped up into the netting and out of play. It'll be a face-off in the neutral zone. Twelve and a half to go in the third. Schutte will take the face-off. Face-off center gets kicked out for the Pens. Pens able to pick this one up here. Sending it to the corner now. Stick lift and now bouncing around. Barron's got a stick on it here. Now able to push it up to Keith. Keith out of the zone and into the opposite zone he goes. Keith maneuvering for a shot. Tipped just wide. Schutte trying to keep it in. No luck, but it's Bradshaw getting a skate on it and then sending it across. Romstock gets a stick on it. Alexi. Oh, it's a breakaway the other way. Pens. Shot and a save. Another save by Tyler. And now what do we have? It's going to be a penalty here. And let's figure out who it is. I don't think the Barons know who. It's on the Barons. It's Loomis. We don't know what for. Loomis doesn't have any idea what it's for. But with 11:49 to go, he's going to the box. Anybody know what the call was? Cross check was the call. So Loomis in the box with 11:49 to go in the period. Barons on the kill. And Pusateri sends it to the boards, but it's picked up there by the Pens. Basil, Alexi, and Lundy out there as well. Pusateri pins a man against the boards. Alexi trying to get the puck behind the goal line. And Basil able to send it long. Nicely done, good clear there. It's going to be on goal, and The goaltender will settle it for the Pens. Pens in their own zone, trying to find their way out. They do, and a minute and a half left on the power play for the Pens. They cross the line, but stolen here by Lundy. He'll feed it forward. It's going to be Basil chasing it down. Basil's got a chance at it. Basil shot just wide of the goal, trying to chip it over in the top corner and missed just a little bit high. Pens back the other way, across the blue line. And Pens behind the goal line. Stockel able to send it around. It'll be kept in by the Pens at the line. And now down to the hash marks along the boards. Opposite side here, couldn't collect it. Basil throws a check, and Pens throw it behind the goal line, and that's where Pusateri is going to grab the puck. He's tied up there, and it's Stockel able to send it long and all the way down to clear it once again. 37 seconds left on the power play. Pens out of their zone. Schutte, Bradshaw, Elliott, and Romstad. And Barons get it back once again and send it all the way down with 20 seconds to go on the power play. Schutte pressuring. And Bradshaw there as well. It's going to be the Pens sending it high stick here. And now they touched it high, so it's going to be a face-off in the offensive zone with 11 seconds left on the power play. For the Pens, so under 10 minutes to play. Pens 2, Barons 1, and an offensive zone face-off on the kill here for Schutte and the Barons. Barons trying to move it forward, no luck yet. Pens trying to move it forward, and they rim it around instead. And the Pens now have lost their chance at a power play, and Loomis jumps out of the box and jumps into the play. Across the blue line go the Barons. And behind the goal line, tied up there, Loomis gets involved. And the Pens sends it to the side, trying to get out of the zone, and they do now. But now without pressure, and the Barons send it to the side. Elliott picks it up and maneuvers back behind his goal line. Elliott up to Loomis. It's intercepted, and Loomis gets it anyway. Nice work there. Gabe sends it down with his hand. Elliott to the neutral zone across the blue line now. Elliott into the corner. He keeps it up front, looking for a player that gets deflected. Loomis was about to go for a change, it looks like, and has to go back. Maybe he was just covering defense anyway, but he has to go back to defense. Jake Huffstetter throws a check, and now it's going to be Krimbali shipping it up and out off the glass and into the Pens zone, where Krimbali now will chase it down and provide some pressure. Huffstetter as well. Huffstetter gets a stick on it and collects it behind the boards. Huffstetter looking up front, trying to find a man to pass it to. He'll throw it to Alexi, and he'll send it to Pusateri. Throwing it on goal, tipped and into the corner. And the Pens are going to clear. And the neutral zone, Alexi gets a tip on it, keeping it at the blue line. And now it'll be back in the neutral zone once again. Krimbali chips it into the offensive zone. Pens trying to clear, and they do, but that'll be icing. And another offensive zone faceoff coming up here with 8:17 to go in this third period. Still down 1-2 are the Cleveland Barons, and it'll be Lundy taking the faceoff with Basil, Stockel, Lundy, and Romstad. Right wing circle for the faceoff coming up. Tied up at the dot, and now at the point, stepping up as Romstad takes a shot. Blocker saved it, block rebound, and another rebound, and Lundy throws it down, trying to get a shot off, and they do clear it to the side to the Pens, and now they clear it all the way down. That should be icing, but Pens able to send it all the way down after a great scoring opportunity for the Barons, and a nice job by the Pens to keep that one out. Barons had a couple good chances there. And the Pens go back to give their goalie a little love, as they should after that one. Under 8 minutes to play in this third period. Next lineup, Keith, Bradshaw, Schutte, Stockel, and Romstad. Pens out of their zone. in the neutral zone. Long shot, glove save. Rodon thought about sending it to the side, but saw too many players coming his way and decided to hold on. 7:45 to go in the third. Still down by a goal. And this was one straight back by Schutte to Tyler Rodon, who covers it up and holds on. We'll try it again. Face off to Tyler's left. And the Barons come away with it. It's Stockel skating it out of the zone up the left side through the neutral zone and chips it into the offensive zone. Goaltender for the Pens sends it around the rim. Picked up by the Pens, and they'll take it out of the zone, but Barons win it back for a moment. Stockel will grab it again. Crossing the center line, trying to chip it in. He gets taken down as the puck goes back the other way. Pens get a shot, but it's steered to the side and into the corner by Tyler Rodon. Barons have it again. Stockel once again up the left side. He'll chip it into the offensive zone. Pens able to get to it first, and they'll send it back. Stockel once again. They'll send it to Hufstetter in the center. Trying to get around a player, no luck. And it's from Pens the other way. Blocker to the side for Tyler Rodon, and now Hufstetter and Loomis trying to send it. Now it's blocked out of the zone by Keith off a shin and sent right back in. Romstad will grab it behind his own goal. The Barons will finish their change. Krimbali jumps in the neutral zone. And nice job there by Krimbali stealing it. Hufstetter got involved as well. Krimbali sends it over to Hufstetter. He gets pushed down from behind. No call. And the Barons fans are looking for one. And Krimbali now pressuring as the Pens try to send it out of the zone. They do. They knock it down in the neutral zone. Across the blue line. And looking for a shot, and it goes wide into the glass. Barons pick it up. Alexi trying to feed it out of the zone. Won't go yet. Krimbali. And now it'll be Krimbali again. Feeding it to Loomis. Trying to chip it forward. Pens will pick it up. Pens in the neutral zone. Off the boards and now into the Barons zone. Elliott will pick it up behind his own goal. Elliott will leave it for Alexi. To Lundy now. Out of the zone, and it's dumped back in by the Pens, who are on the change. And it's going to bounce around in the neutral zone. Lundy sends it into the offensive zone. Under 6 to play here in the third period. And the Pens trying to send it out. And they'll take it through the neutral zone into the Barons zone. They go. In front. And Tyler able to keep it to the side. Got his leg over. Got the pad on it, not allowing the shot to go through. Elliott now. Knocked down, gets back up, grabs the puck. Lundy up the boards. And we got an offside call here. Ref says over and back right there, and we'll have a face-off right in front of us in the neutral zone. 5:18 to play in the third. And it'll be a 1-2 deficit that the Barons are still trying to dig out of here, as they have a face-off in the neutral zone. Schutte, Bradshaw, Keith, Pusateri, and Romstad. Tied up at the dot. Schutte grabs the puck and sends it back to Romstad. Pusateri now skated out of the zone. Through the center, across the blue line, knocked off his stick, and now it's the Pens the other way. Schutte defending, and a blocker save. Pops up high in the air. Keith grabs it out of the air and settles it and skates it. And he feeds it out of the zone. It'll be the Pens picking it up. And a check right in front of the referee. And Keith lays that one pretty hard. Oh, this one is sent in front of the goal, and Rodon actually had a piece of that one on the way. Romstad to Keith. Keith will send it up to the point, kept in there by the Pens. Long shot, blocker save. And Keith trying to get to that one. He'll kick it up to the blue line and picked up by Schutte. Schutte will send it to Bradshaw. Across the blue line. Pens trying to send it back out, and they do. In the neutral zone, Stockel will pick it up. He'll send it across, tagged up, and they say offside. Krimbali fell across as Stockel, or as the other Baron had tagged up, as the Pens had knocked knocked Krimbali down. Krimbali now trying to get the puck. Hufstedler actually going to get to it and feed it over to Loomis, who gets it to Krimbali. Now they get across the line. And the Pens back the other way. Pens. Shot and a glove save and a hold. Simon Rodon, seeing that one clearly, reaches the glove and grabs it and holds on. Next line up for the Barons. 3:55 to go. Down by 1. It's Lundy, Basil, Romstadt, and Pusateri. Christopher Lundy with a face-off. He wins it back. Pusateri grabs it, loses control, still fighting for it with Romstadt, and it's the Pens with the puck. Skating up front, and it's just wide. Out front, and a goal. No, they wave it off. The net was off, it looks like. Is that what it is? Let's see. They wave it off. I'm not sure why they waved it off. Oh, it looks like the net popped off, and they had blown it dead. So fortunate for the Barons there. So still a 1-2 game here. Next line up will be Hufstedler taking the face-off, Loomis and Krimbali with Romstadt and Pusateri.
Let's go, boys!
And Hufstedler wins it straight back. And Hufstedler's going to go get the puck behind the goal himself. And now Pusateri will grab it. And he'll skate up the right side, chip it off the boards. Pens keep it in. And now it's out of the zone. Right back in it goes. Romstadt up to Loomis and out of the zone. Sent back in. And now Romstadt will chip it up off the boards. Loomis now, as Romstadt got taken down, Loomis sends it back to Pusateri. Pusateri will send it through the neutral zone, intercepted. Long shot. There was still a player in the zone for the Pens, so had that gone in, it wouldn't have counted. Long pass here. They say no icing as it was touched or close enough, and now settled by Lundy, and now Alexi, and now it's going to be, I think that's Krimbali back there. No, it was Loomis. Shot by Stockel, blocked. Empty net for the Barons. 2:34 to go. And the Barons keep this one in. Sent it all the way across for Basil, but he couldn't handle that one in the air. Tough ask on that one. Tied up behind the goal. Barron's going to come away with it. Now back to Alexi at the blue line. Shot attempt. It's blocked into the corner. Deflected off a shin. Lundy behind the goal line. Out to the point. Stockel. Shot. Wide. Basil with the puck. Sends it on in front. And the goalie covers that one up as it made its way back to the goaltender. And he saw it to the side and just covered that one up, avoiding any more trouble coming his way. Barons with 6 skaters out there with 2:03 to go, down 1-2. And now looks like they might have called a timeout here. And we'll see who pops out for the next shift as the coach wants to rest some players and talk through the strategy with 2:03 to play, down by 1. All the goals in this game came in the second period. "15 penalties in this game, only 1 in this third period. About even on the penalties, 8 for the Barons and 7 for the Pens. So, looks like the Barons will send Bradshaw, Basil, Krimbali, Lundy, Elliott, and Romstadt on the ice. With just over 2 minutes to play, down a goal. 6 skaters and no goaltender. Christopher Lundy looking to win a face-off here on the right wing circle. Pens rimming around. Elliott trying to get a hold of it. No luck, but he'll chase it back into his own zone, and he gets it there and leaves it for Ramstad. Ramstad up to Bradshaw. Across the center line, he'll chip it into the offensive zone. Rim back around. Oh, it does leave the zone, and now Elliott's got to chase down a wobbly puck into his own zone. Stops behind his own goal. He'll leave it for Ramstad. Ramstad now. Out of his zone. Crosses the center line and dumps it in. Goaltender settles it, and long icing there as they throw it all the way down. So we'll have an offensive zone face-off coming up with 1:26 to play in this third period, down 1-2.
Let's go, boys!
And the Barons will leave the same crew out there. It'll be Lundy taking the face-off once again, right wing circle. He ties it up. It's picked up by Basil briefly, and now the Pens able to send it long, but it's Ramstad settling it. He'll dump it back in, trying to tag up the Barons. And long empty net attempt, and it goes all the way down for another icing with 1:12 to play in this third period. Looking for that tying goal. Lundy with the face-off left wing circle. He wins it back. Elliott. Over to Krimbali. Krimbali to Loomis. He throws it around.
Get in there!
And Krimbali ties it up along the boards. Krimbali now in the corner.
Get in there!
Leaves it for Lundy. Pops out to Krimbali. Elliott now. Shot in front. Loose. And now covered up and whistled dead. A lot of people in front of the net there. 50 seconds to go. And goaltender able to cover it up. The Barons will send, it looks like Basil maybe had to, he went over to the bench for a moment. Looks like he was just getting some instruction or maybe getting a stick or something. But Loomis will pop out, and now he came in for him. Not sure. It is delayed offside here, and now it's going to be an empty net opportunity, and the Pens do score. And make this a 3-1 game with under 40 seconds to go. And as you might be able to tell, I'm unfortunately sitting next to some Pens fans right in my ear. So the Bears are now down 2 goals with under 40 seconds to play. So they will send Tyler Nordon back in net. Shooty Semig and Keith. Stockel and Pusateri on the ice. Pens have the puck. And they'll send it through the neutral zone into the Barons zone. Pusateri behind the goal. Stockel there as well. And the Pens will just take this out of the zone. Just looking to kill the clock here with just 16 seconds left in this third period, and what looks to be now 10 seconds left in the game. And the puck's behind the Barons net once more. 3 seconds to go, and that's going to do it here. And that's also going to end the Barons' chances of moving on to the championship game, as they've now lost 2 games in this tournament. The first one in overtime to Culver, and now this one with an empty net goal, sealing the victory for the Pens, and a 3-1 victory for the Pens, a 2-goal loss for the Barons here in game number 2 of the MidAms District tournament. So Barons not going to be able to advance to the championship after that, and they'll have one more game tomorrow to take on Gilmore. They'd certainly like to win that one, as Gilmore has taken all 3 games from the Barons this year. Barons have been playing some really good hockey toward the end of the season here. It's disappointing to lose this one for sure. Played some good hockey here today as well. Just couldn't find those extra goals, and lose this one 3-1. 2-1 to the Pittsburgh Penguins lead. So that'll do it here for this long game, as we had the delay due to the board breaking and the other sheet of ice. And we'll be back tomorrow for the final game of the season at 7:40 p.m. back here at the UPMC Lemieux Sports Complex, as the Barons will take on the Gilmore Academy to wrap up the 2025-2026 season for the Cleveland Barons. Thanks for watching, and we will see you tomorrow night.